welcome to the second edition of Video Game Recollection. In this video, I'm going to talk about Super Mario 64. Now, I know everybody and their cats and dogs and uncles and grandmoms and hamsters and rabbits and squirrels and dinosaurs have played this game. Okay, not dinosaurs, but everything else. Okay, not the hamsters and stuff, that was a joke. But in all seriousness, Super Mario 64 at the time, September 29th, 1996 was its release, obviously on the Nintendo 64, duh, was like the biggest game at the time, and it's still, in my opinion, one of the biggest games of all time. It was breakthrough. Okay, this is how I was introduced to Super Mario 64. I remember reading about the Nintendo 64 a lot in magazines. And I even had a player's guide, or some kind of walkthrough guide, or whatever you want to call it, for Super Mario 64 before the game came out. And I used to take it to school, like, every day with me and just look at the graphics. I used to be amazed during English class or something. I used to just look at the stars' locations. I used to look at the enemies. The graphics were amazing. I used to look at the huge 3D worlds. Because to me, this is a breakthrough to me. And I think a breakthrough to everybody. I don't think it was the first real 3D game at the time. But it was definitely one of the most amazing games at the time, because it was this real 3D world. The graphics were amazing. I mean, obviously the graphics are nothing today, but at the time, the graphics were definitely up there. They were like at the top of the list. It was just a great game, and I remember being at my grandmom's and grandpa's house in Philadelphia, and we went to the Toys R Us there one night, and I remember thinking, I don't know how I found out, but I found out somehow that Toys R Us was somehow going to have a Nintendo 64 kiosk up pretty soon, like, up for the public to play. So I was thinking if they were going to have it. And there I am. I walk into Toys R Us. This is back in 96, maybe like late August, early September, somewhere around there. And I played Super Mario 64 for the first time. I was amazed. My jaw was literally dropped. I was like, I'm actually playing Super Mario 64. Now, hear me out here. I know I'm freaking out, but I have the right to freak out because this game was just amazing at the time. I know I'm saying that a lot, but it's true, and I'm sure many of you agree with me. I was thinking to myself, oh my god, I'm actually walking around in this 3D world. I'm actually jumping, and you know how you run, you press jump, then jump again, you jump higher, then the third time you're like, it's like, dude, woohoo. I think you do a flip, wait. Yeah, and then you can also hold down the Z trigger while running, crouch real quick, then jump. He's like, whoosh. I don't know how I remember this. Well, it wasn't that long ago. It was like 11 years ago. That actually is a while ago if you think about it. It's already 2007 already. Jeez, time really flies. But basically what I'm trying to say is this game was amazing, and I even got back that night, and I was at my grandma and grandpa's house again, and I believe my Uncle Billy was there. You've seen him in a couple of videos of mine. I think just one video. Wait, has he been in one? Yeah, he has. Sorry. I don't want to go off topic. I'm trying to keep all these videos under 5 minutes of video game recollection. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, I remember going back to their house that night and talking about Mario 64 for the whole night. We were unpacking something, and I have a visual memory of me being in a box. They were unpacking, like, I don't know what they were unpacking. It was like furniture or something. And I just remember them, like, mocking me, like, saying, oh my god, if I hear one more thing about Super Mario 64, I'm gonna go crazy. And obviously they were talking about me going crazy over Mario 64. It was just, god, I wish I could go back and just re-experience it. And yes, I have it on my virtual console, on the Wii. Yes, the blue light is still on. I have to, do that. Check my messages, I know. I've been preoccupied with Burnout Paradise. But yeah, amazing game. I'm sure many of you agree. It was just, now, that is one of the games that literally has changed my life as far as video gaming goes. It's one of those games that will never die. It would always go down in history, like the original Super Mario Brothers for the NES. It's just one of those games that we'll never forget. And if you were born after 96 and you're into video gaming, I highly suggest that you go back and play the game. You probably won't appreciate it as much since the graphics are kind of bad. But at the time, they were definitely, like, I know I'm going to say it again, amazing. So yeah, there you go, Super Mario 64. What do you guys think of the game? Did you play it? Do you still like it? And hopefully you have played it because it's really that great. Alright, respond with what you think, please, and keep posting those video responses of games you like. So far, I've heard about Driver, and there's another video response I have to check. So thank you to you, Danny as Ace, for your video contribution. Driver was a great game as well. I spent hours just driving away from the police and stuff. The physics at the time were amazing, and yeah, this is why I'm doing this videos series. It's just great to think about the older games that really changed our way of thinking and playing games. It was just so great. Alright, I went over 5 minutes. Oh well. Alright, I say alright a lot. Alright, there we go again. Alright, jeez, it's a habit. Okay, there we go. Thanks for watching, and respond with your video responses. Alright, peace.